We are going to learn how to create this type of artwork in Pixlr. This is called op art or optical art because it's an optical illusion, because it kind of looks like it's curving in and out even though it's just a flat surface. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to make a new document in Pixlr E. So create new. And then you want to make it a square. I would do square HD. You could call this op art. And then I would turn on the background so you have a color there. And you're good to go. Now the tool we're going to be using to create the design, we're going to be using the shape tool. The shape tool is, it's a circle and a square that are overlapping. We're going to go to you might see it in design mode. When you first open it, you're going to click the draw mode instead. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a circle. We want the circle to be perfect circle rather than like an oval. So when you click and drag, I want you to make sure you're holding shift. Make it as big, almost as big as you can. Like this is good. Okay, and I'm just going to move it, kind of center it up here. I think I might make it a little bigger, just to use up the space. You don't want it to hang off the edge though, so make sure it's in there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my, go back to my shape tool, and this time I'm going to click on my line tool. What we're going to do is create 8 pie pieces in this circle. So I'm going to start by clicking kind of in the middle of the circle and then just dragging until I get to the edge. And I'm going to do that again. It's important that the lines are touching or overlapping lines. You don't want them to be having gaps. That'll cause a problem later. These don't have to be exactly the same size. A little variety is okay for sure. But you want an even number, not an odd number. So you don't have to have 8. You have to, I would say at least 8. You can have more. So I have 2, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I just need to make one more. So you'll notice they're not exactly all the same size, and that's okay. Now I'm going to take my Bezier tool. It's the one next to the line tool. And I am going to create some curved lines. So the way I'm going to do this is like this. If I click somewhere on one of my pie piece lines and drag, it's going to make what appears to be a straight line. But if I go and drag my cursor up once I've let go, it'll make a curve for me. I want to make a series of these inside of each pie piece, like this. So you start by just dragging it across the circle, the pie piece, and then you curve it upward, kind of matching. You want like the curve to be similar across. I'll do one more. Now, here's the trick. When you go to the next pie piece, you're going to curve the line the opposite direction. So let me show you what I mean. So I'm going to start by clicking in the same spot where it ended, the line ended on this pie piece, and then I'm going to drag just like I did before. Now I'm going to curve the line down instead of up. And that actually allows room for this piece right here to also, I can make one like that. So now I'm just going to go across and do all of them. Like this, and one more. Okay, so now I'm basically just going to alternate. So the next pie piece, I'm going to make the lines curve back, going up instead of down. this. And then I'm just going to show you so that you can see the pattern here. I'm going to start by doing one up in the corner here. Remember, this one's going to go down instead of up. Just like this, so go across. The alternating pattern is an important part of the optical illusion. So make sure you get the alternating pattern in here. Okay. I'm going to continue on, and I'll be back in a second. On the last pie piece here, it should be, you should end up with alternating pattern. You shouldn't end up with two that are side by side going the same direction. If you do, that means you have an odd number of pie pieces. So you need to add one more. You need to divide it into one more space. Okay, so I need to go in and erase something. So I'm going to go take my eraser tool. I want to make sure I get it nice and hard edged. I want to clean it, a nice clean edge. And then what I'm going to do, I'll make sure my opacity is set up. And then I just want to, on the ones where the lines are curving down, I want to erase the outer circle. So like on this one, because this one doesn't match, you might have noticed that. Oops. So every other, the ones where the line curves down and the outer line doesn't seem to match, that one needs to get adjusted. The ad is always annoying. Okay, so there should be 4 of them. If you did 8 pieces like I did, you should have 4 lines you have to erase. Okay, so then you should have a design that looks something like this. And now you're ready to add color, and we'll do that in the next video.